For today's practice, if you have a strap or a towel or a belt or a long scarf, that can be helpful. If you don't, no big deal. I'll show you the ways to modify. We're just going to use the strap twice. So when you're ready, coming onto your back, you can bring that strap with you. We'll start today with the legs up, and that's one of the things we'll use our straps for. So option two, if you don't have a strap, maybe you just bring your hands under your sacrum, let your legs go high, arms can go down by your side. You could bring a block under your hips, or if you have a free wall space, you could take that. If you've got a strap, looping that strap around the soles of both feet, letting legs go up to the ceiling, and then just bringing your hands down so you can rest your arms, and then without too much effort here, letting the grip of your hands hold your legs up. About 5 or 6 breaths here as you start to settle into your practice. Stepping into your yoga self, the self that gets to enjoy doing just this one thing at a time, being in this single time and place. And the invitation just to be fully present right here, right now. Yoga asks that you do just this one thing at a time. And by setting aside all those other thoughts, all those other things that might be going on for you later, when you practice that presence here, when you get back out into the world, when you're enjoying the very important things that happen in your life, you'll be able to give them your full presence of mind, your full attention. One more breath right here. You can bring your knees back into your chest. Get rid of your strap, set it to the side for just a moment. We'll bring feet down flat to the floor for a couple bridge hip lifts. So a different kind of lift than you might find at the end of your practice when you're feeling really warm. Here we're just going to lift and lower the hips, pressing into the feet, arms down by your side, warming up through the glutes and thighs. And really just taking this as it feels good. If you like to stay lifted and pulse at the top, or if you like that full lift and lower, we're just here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll bring it on down. We'll take our feet nice and wide and then let both knees drop over to the left. Just a couple breaths here. Maybe it feels good to cactus the arms. Knees come back through center. They drop over to the right. Back through center, and then knees drop to one side. You use your hand to press yourself up to a tall seat. We'll move through a tabletop and into a toes pose. If you don't feel like a toes pose today, maybe sitting on a block, maybe you're just resting your hips on your heels. But otherwise, tucking toes under, coming to find hips to heels, and then grabbing the strap. So if you don't have a strap, you might just find a kneeling cow and cat right here to start to warm up through the chest. If you've got a strap, a little shoulder floss. So taking that strap any width that feels good in your body, and we'll start to lift strap up and over. And just finding a few rounds of this. You might, if you feel a sticky spot where you kind of jerk the strap, you might find a little movement there. You might take your hands a little wider. And we'll just take about 3 more passes of our strap, front to back, back to front. So kind of a fun practice today. We'll have a couple opportunities for tabletop, but otherwise no weight in the hands. You can start to set your strap off to the side. We'll come off of our toes, let our feet uncurl, maybe a little tap on the mat. But then, like I said, no weight in the hands today really. So we're just gonna walk our hands back towards our knees and lift into a forward fold. From here, maybe heading towards the top of your mat, remembering you can always take a lot of bend in your knees. Maybe you give your head a little shake out. A little pedal side to side might feel good. And then bringing left hand to the floor or to a block, We'll start to bend the left knee straight through the right leg as right arm peels high. Maybe a couple wrist circles here at the top. Weight is mostly in that right standing leg. You could even lift your left heel. We've got one more inhale to twist. Exhale to fold through center. Then right hand to the floor to a block. Right knee bends, left leg straightens. We peel it up to the left. Same thing here. Maybe you roll the wrist. Another inhale and exhale to center. We'll take a half lift breath in and an exhale just to come all the way up. Let's take an inhale to reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale and open twist, left arm back. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, right arm back. Inhale, center. Exhale, a fold with soft knees as you lower. Let's take a breath in our fold inhale. Full exhale. Then an inhale for a half lift and an exhale to bring you to standing. We reach up, breathe in. This time a side bend over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, soft knees and a forward fold. Inhale, take your halfway lift. Exhale, this time fold, let it go. Then press into your feet as you lift all the way up. This time sweeping arms back, finding a lift of our heels where you can balance or pulse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels are down, arms are up. It's a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Let's stay in our fold for 1 inhale. 1 exhale. Then feet to your neutral. On your inhale, take a chair pose. Bring hands to heart. On your exhale, we'll take a twist just to pulse it to the left. Inhale back to center. We twist over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Lift that elbow high. Let's take it. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. This time we stay and hold. Maybe you bring elbow outside the knee. We've got 3 breaths. One more full breath. From here, a lift of our left leg as we find our one-legged mountain pose. Exhale, figure 4, left ankle over right knee. Lower your hips. Hands can stay at heart center. You might rest them on your shin. You might take this into a fold. We're here for 2 more breaths. Maybe lowering your hips, flexing your left foot, getting a little stretch in that left hip. 1 more full breath in. And out. From here, we come back to our one leg, left knee up. Exhale, we step it back to a crescent lunge. You can adjust your feet, reach your arms high, 3 breaths. One more breath in right here. On your exhale, open it up, warrior 2. Here we are for 3 breaths. One more full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale to a star pose, and on your exhale, a wide leg fold. Toes point towards the long edge of your mat. 1 breath in. Full breath out right here. It's a half lift inhale, and this time a lunge towards the back of your space, towards your left leg. You get an inhale here. Exhale, right foot crosses behind the left for a twisted fold. 3 breaths here. You might rest hands on your block. You might walk your hands over to the left. 2 more breaths. It's a halfway lift inhale. Your exhale lifts you all the way up with those twisted legs. We reach for the ceiling breath in. Exhale, a side bend to the left. Back to center, inhale, exhale, sit down into a twisted chair, hands to heart, catch your inhale. Exhale, little prayer twist to the left for 3, for 2. On 1, we're lifting our right knee high, inhale. Exhale, we take a figure 4. Let's stay for a breath. And let it go. We've got 2 more right here as we take this all on the other side. We lift up right knee, and then we step back to a crescent lunge. We're facing the back of the mat. Left foot is forward, 3 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, open it up. Warrior 2, 3 breaths right here. It's our star pose, and then our wide leg fold, toes to the long edge. We get a breath in, breath out. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, lunge back towards the top, towards your right leg. We catch an inhale here. Exhale, left foot crosses behind right. It's our twisted fold for 3 breaths. We take a half lift with those twisted legs and then come all the way to standing. It's a breath in to reach and a side bend to the right. Then back to center, we sit down into our twisted chair. Inhale, exhale, a little prayer twist to the right for 3, for 2. On 1, our left leg lifting, breath in. Exhale this one to standing. Take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale to your chair pose. Bring your hands to heart center. On your exhale, take a big twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Take it to the right. Inhale, center to the left. This time we hold for 3 breaths. One more. Our right leg lifts on our inhale, one-legged mountain, this time to an airplane pose, where we'll hold for 3 breaths. You might have hands to heart. Fingers could be grounded towards the floor. Airplane wings, maybe a warrior 3. It's 1 more full breath in and out. Then a big step back, we find a crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale to warrior 2. Reverse warrior this time. Exhale for extended side angle, 3 breaths. It's a star pose, breath in. This time heels in, toes out for goddess. 3 rounds of breath. Option to add the arms. Inhaling, reaching out and up. Exhaling, drawing it into your heart. Inhale to reach. Exhale, maybe you sink your hips. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale right here. Back to star pose, and then a wide leg fold. Toes to the long edge, 2 breaths right here. Inhale's our half lift. Exhale to lunge to the back of your mat towards your right leg. You get an inhale here. Exhale to cross left foot behind your right. We'll take a breath in and a halfway lift, and right away to standing. Inhale to reach high. Exhale your side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, sit down into your twisted chair, and then take a twist to the right for 3, 2, 1. Our left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale to an airplane pose. Here you are for 3 breaths, any arm variation. One more full breath. It's a big step back to a crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale to open warrior 2. Reverse your warrior and take extended side angle, 3 breaths. Inhale to star. Heels and toes out for goddess. 3 breaths here, maybe with the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to reach. Exhale to sink. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Star pose, breath in, and then back to your wide leg fold for 2 full breaths. It's our half lift inhale and our lunge towards our left leg. We get a breath in. Exhale, we cross our right foot behind our left. We take a half lift right away and come to standing. Arms reach up, breath in, and your side bend left. Inhale to center. Exhale, sit down into your twisted chair. It's a breath here, and then a twist to the left for 3, for 2, for 1. Your right knee lifts, inhale. This one just back to standing pose. Breath in, breath out. We'll take our chair pose, inhale. Exhale, take a twist to the left. Inhale, center. Take a twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Take it to the right and hold just for 3, for 2, and 1. It's our left leg lifting, inhale. Exhale through an airplane to step back crescent lunge. We inhale high crescent and exhale warrior 2. A reverse warrior, breath in, and extended side angle, breath out. From here, reverse your triangle, straight front leg. Exhale for triangle pose. 3 breaths right here. If you've got blocks, might be nice to have one under your back hand. 2 more full breaths. From here, it's a half moon pose. You can always stay in triangle, maybe left hand, left hip, as you launch onto your right hand, right foot. Lift that left leg, maybe lift that left arm. You're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's a soft landing in a goddess. Soft knees as you find your goddess, just for 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a star pose with a breath in and then a wide leg forward fold. 1 breath here and out. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale to take a lunge towards your left leg. You pause for an inhale. Exhale to cross right foot behind the left. Inhale, your halfway lift. Exhale to come to standing. Inhale to reach. Exhale, side bend left. Then back to center with the arms and into your twisted chair for a breath in. Exhale to twist to the left for 3, 2, 1. Our right knee lifts up, inhale. Exhale, we set it down. Arms by your side. Breath in. Breath out. We take our chair pose, inhale. Exhale, it's that twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right, big twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, left, and we hold for 3, for 2. On 1, it's our right knee lifting high. Exhaling through an airplane to land in a crescent lunge. Our inhale, we find a high crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse warrior, inhale. Extended side angle. Then a reverse triangle, straight front leg. And a triangle pose. Maybe back of the hand to the shin. Maybe hand to a block. 2 more full breaths. Option to stay in triangle or right hand to right hip as you find your way. Left hand, left foot is your base. Maybe right arm goes high for 4, 3, 2. It's a soft landing in your goddess pose for 4, 3, 2. On your inhale, star. And toes to the long edge, wide leg fold. Breath in. Breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. And a lunge towards your right leg. A breath in here. Exhale, left foot crosses behind the right. We take our half lift with our twisted legs and come all the way to standing. Breathe in, reach up. Side bend right. Arms back at center. And then we sit down in our twisted chair where we take a twist to the right for 3, 2, 1. Our left knee lifts, inhale. And back to standing, exhale. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, a forward fold. Now from here, you can take a halfway lift. Exhale to a ball pose. Heels lift, hips drop, you can stay. If you are craving a high plank, you feel like you can't live without it, here's your chance. It's a high plank, or making your way to table, and eventually onto your belly. So coming from high plank maybe to your belly. We've got a Sphinx pose to start. So slide your forearms forward, maybe elbows are under the shoulder or a little ahead. Tops of feet into the floor. I like a wide leg. Press into your forearms to lift your chest. Then you can drop your chin towards your chest. Take a little shake of your head, no. Lift the gaze, and then if it feels good, a little look left to right. We'll come back to center, we'll bring forehead down. So resting crocodile a moment, I'll give you the order of events. We've got a cactus armed locust lift and lower. So some options would be to just hold any variation of locust that you like. You could take a cobra, you could find any other heart opener. If you want to lift and lower, feet can be together or separate. Toes might be flexed or pointed. We'll take a cactus of the arms, chin or mouth to the mat. Gaze will be down towards the top of the mat to keep our neck long when we lift. If you feel ready, here we go. We're lifting and lowering for 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, we're gonna hold, lift and hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down, arms down by your side. Rest your left ear on the mat. Give your hips a little wiggle. Then bring your right ear to the mat, maybe another wiggle of the hips. 2 breaths. Chin or forehead back to center, hands beneath your shoulders, peel up to a table. From here, setting up our half pigeon pose, remembering you can take a deer or a figure four. We'll go right knee nice and wide, left leg slides back. You're going for that evenness in your hips, so a block or a blanket under that right hip if it's lifted. When you're ready, lowering down, letting your pigeon rest. We'll take about a minute right here. You're about halfway through on this side. One more full breath. Starting to lift up. In the spirit of this practice, skipping any weight in the hands, but if you love a down dog between sides, you take it, it's your time. Otherwise, you might just shift your left shin forward, start to shimmy that right leg back, find that evenness through your hips. When you're ready, that lift of your chest, and eventually letting your pigeon rest. We're taking 1 minute right here. Halfway through. One more full breath. Gently pressing up. We'll lean over on our left hip and let our right leg come forward. And then left foot meets it. We'll take a Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. You can press your hands into the ground to lift your chest or lift your arms on your exhale. Easy seated forward fold. You could let arms rest. You can reach for toes. Whatever you like here. Spine can be rounded or lifted. Great pose. One that's sometimes called the king of asana poses, because it has all these benefits. We've got this big stretch along the back line, we've got this compression of our organs, and my favorite, the activation of your Manipura solar plexus chakra, and that's where your power lives. So it's a great place to remind yourself, I am a powerful person. You might say to yourself, I enact power across all areas of my life. You can affirm here, my own individual power shapes the collective. And then a few more breaths, reminding yourself here, I am a powerful person. I notice and believe in my own power. From there, starting to lift your chest, planting your feet on the mat, rolling onto your back. Optional legs up one more time, maybe without the strap, maybe arms down by your side, feet to the ceiling, just for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Dropping knees down to your chest, extending your legs long. Starting to head onto your back for a final Shavasana pose, and one more round of effort. So pressing all the pieces of you that are touching the floor, the back of your head, maybe the backs or palms of your hands, the sides of your feet, the backs of your legs, your glutes. Press it all into the floor. Press, press, press for 7. A little harder for 6. Press even more for 5. You're here for 4. You're pressing for 3. Press for 2. On 1, let it go. Final rest. Shavasana. I will call us out in a moment. If you have the time and you want more Shavasana, stay right where you are and just tune me out. If you're ready to move on, take a big breath and reach your arms up overhead for a full body stretch. You might stay on your back or you might curl your knees into your chest and make your way to fetal pose, where you get to thank your body. Maybe thanking it for this practice, but maybe thanking it for all that other stuff it does, everything it's done for you before. In the spirit of this fetal seed pose of potential, a thanks in advance to all the potential your body has in its future. And a moment thanking your body for being exactly as it is here. Then you might make your way up to your comfortable seat, or you could bring your hands to heart center and thank your practice. And as you thank your practice, remember that it connects you to people all over the world who share in the practice of yoga, and that together we can all thank all those people it's taken, past, present, and future, to make our practice possible. Thumb knuckles might come to your third eye, perhaps a bow to seal it in.